our family. And this next item, I told you this hour was all about making your home more functional, making your life easier. We all have more electronic gadgets than ever before, right? And what is the problem? Well, we don't have enough outlets in our home to keep them charged and running. We need more power. What if I told you you could take one outlet and basically convert it into 9 ports of power? Not only 9 ports of power, because this is a 2-pack, let's just say we're giving you 18 power ports today for $34.99. Not only is this more places to plug in your stuff, and remember, you do get 3 USB ports and 6 power standard outlets. It swivels, so now you put this or configure this the way you need it to be to make it more space saving, and you have surge protection as well. This is another genius product from that legacy brand, Bell & Howell. If you want them, it's 2 today for $34.99. 756129 is your item number. Chad, this is genius because I never had a power problem in my home. We have more stuff that's either USB rechargeable. Oh, no batteries necessary, but guess what? I can't recharge it. I got to unplug all sorts of things to just plug that in. That's never going to be a problem anymore. This is not a question of, do I buy this? It's how many sets do I get? Because I probably need a set in every room or one in every room.
That's right, because even myself, I mean, a flat iron, a curling iron, a blow dryer, they all take up all that space on the bathroom counter. And then you move to the kitchen with the toaster and the Keurig and the air fryer. And then you move to the garage with this drill and all. I mean, the possibilities are endless with the things that have to plug in. And then obviously the kids with all their electronics, with their tablets and computers and stuff. But what are we talking about here? We're talking about surge protection, number one. We're always used to buying things that look like this, right? We have little protectors. And these are good. They've always been good. They really do protect against surge protection. And we'd buy the power strips, but technology is really advanced. What do I mean by that? It's 2021. So we need some USB ports, and we're giving those to you. We're giving you 3. And we've included 2 pieces of technology inside these that are not in those old ones. The first one is rapid charging. Rapid charging, that's 2.1 amp rapid charging technology, which means your phones, your tablets, your computers, all that stuff, your AirPods, you name it, it's going to charge faster than it ever has before. We're giving you the 3-prong outlets, which is grounded, which is really smart and a good thing to do. And then the other piece of technology that's built in is what we call, or what the industry calls, safe charging. You no longer have to worry about, well, you remember when you used to buy a cell phone, they'd hand you your cell phone and say, don't leave it plugged in overnight because you could kill your battery life. It won't last as long. Well, Bell & Howell, a legacy company, has put safe charging into it, so you're never going to overcharge your devices, which means you're never going to ruin that battery life. And then the big cool thing about this is that we know everybody's home is different. So maybe you have crown molding or a piece of furniture next to your device. Well, it swivels 180 degrees from side to side, straight up or down, or all the way around. But Leslie, it really is, how many sets do you need?
Yeah, and the truth is that those other surge protectors, those other, outlets, they serve their purpose and they're great, but just like everything, our computers, our electronics, everything is being updated, right? There's just a smarter way to do things. This is so smart because now it's not a giant cord and then the power strip laying somewhere and I got to figure out how to hide it or put it under something. No, it just plugs into the wall, but because it swivels, now I can adjust it so it fits beautifully. There's no cord laying all around the floor. It swivels completely and seamlessly. And remember, one plug now turns into 9 ports of power, okay? Because it's 3 USB and then the 6 outlets. You don't need those little cubes anymore. How many times have you lost those for some of your devices? No cubes necessary, 3 USB, and then you've got the 6 outlets. So 9 ports of power times 2, because it's a 2-pack today. This is $7 on any debit or credit card. Every single home needs this. You know you do, because it's not only the electronics that we're charging, it's not only the beauty tools, it's not only the gaming devices, the smartphone, the tablets, and all that stuff. It is also, the lamps, the things that are functional in your home, whatever you need to keep plugged in. I would go up to, I don't know, an outlet, and Liam would have disconnected my toothbrush, let's say, to plug his stuff in. And I'm like, okay, so now my toothbrush is not charged. I'm like, Liam, when you charge your phone, plug my toothbrush back in. So there's no more unplugging. There's no more of that dance to find a working outlet. You are converting your home into a home with more outlets, essentially, right? Without hiring an electrician. Because if you do hire an electrician, you get those fancy plugs that have the USBs now. Chad, that's expensive. Anytime you get an electrician out to your home, and they are worth every penny, respects to electricians, yes. But they're very expensive, right? And so what a great solution, as I said, people picking up more than one set, because it's really, you know, you should really have at least one in each room.
You should, especially to protect your expensive electronics, because it just takes one power surge, one lightning strike to really kill those electronics. I mean, really, I've had a laptop ruined. I've had a tablet, an iPad that cost me $1,000. It was ruined. And those mistakes happen in our lives, and we learn from those. So get ahead of it. But you were talking a little bit ago about the brick. So let's just say I picked up a new cell phone, and I had the brick. I actually had it when I first bought it, right? And I plug it in. You can plug it into any of the outlets, whether it's on the side or on the front. That's okay. But let's say I lost the brick. There's a good chance the end of your cord, don't throw your cord away just because you lost the brick. There's a good chance the end of it is a USB. All you do is you plug it into one of the 3 USB ports on the top. You get 3 USB ports, and those are the rapid charging USB ports. Those are 2.1 amp. It's labeled right there for you, so you never forget the 2.1 amps. That means your phones, your tablets, your computers are going to charge faster. Yes. And then you also have the peace of mind. Besides the surge protection, the peace of mind of the safe charging, which is important to me because I tend to fall asleep early in the evening and I leave my phones, my tablets, my computers plugged in for 8 or 10 hours. And I've always been concerned about overcharging my battery. You don't have to worry about that with Bell and Howell. I've been around over 114 years. I've been with them for Leslie's right a decade. I cannot believe it. 10 years now I've been with Bell and Howell. And they've made quality pieces that really enhance our everyday lives for the whole time I've been with them. And just like you saw in the video, the front of this is actually extremely flat. It's perfectly flat. And you're welcome to put a piece of furniture up against the front. Now, you will lose those USB ports or those plugs in the front, but you're going to make that decision for yourself. But if you do that, you're still going to have 2 pieces or 2 plugs over here. Yeah. And you're also going to have 2 plugs on the other side. So you make your decision for yourself. And you can just swivel from side to side.
And Chad, there's no cords to hide. How many times did you buy a device and the manufacturer had those good intentions and said, oh, you never have to buy a battery again. It's USB chargeable. And then I'm like, I don't even know where to charge this thing. Like, do I have to plug it into my computer? Like, you know, I don't have an extra brick. Like, how do I, this is how you do it. You recharge not only your USB powered devices, but all your regular outlets, you're multiplying them as well. And with summer storms here, we're already here in Florida. I mean, this is like the lightning strike capital of the world. We've had so much stuff going on already, and we're like just getting into the summer storms, right? So think about that. Protect your appliances, your computers. I really think there's a case to be made to pick up at least one of these sets, but think about it. Have you struggled before? Have you done the dance? Unplug one thing to plug something else in. Consider buying more than one set today. It's $34.99 and then just $7 to get them home and try. And not only is it multiplying your power ports and your USB ports, no cubes necessary, but you're also getting surge protection. And that is, by the way, Chad, I learned recently that your surge protection on your power cords, you know that expires? Did you know that?
I do. And these are manufactured and made in 2021. These are not old. These are not refurbished. These are from 2021, going to last you a really long time. And they are individually boxed. So if you're thinking of a teacher or the church or anything like that, you can give one away and keep one for yourself. Yeah.
It took me 47 years to figure out that I could have surge protectors that might not even be protecting anymore. I was like, what do you mean? So think about that. If you've got old power strips, you might want to just refresh that, at least buy one set today. Just $7 on a credit card flex pay to get it home. 756129 is your item number. And Chad, you're not going too far. We've got you in our second hour as well, as we dedicate this day to this legacy brand, Bell & Howell. It's good to see you.
That's right. I'll be back with Alien Tape a little after 6 o'clock. I'll see you then.
It's otherworldly. I love that thing. 756129 is your item number. Remember, if you sign up for the HSN credit card today, you can take $20 off this price already and get this amazing